Hello again, this is Doug, the 2 Minute Gardener. Are you thinking about remodeling your backyard and you're looking for some ideas about different patios and what things cost? This is the video for you. So I'm going to show you 50 different patios that I've done over the years and talk about the different options and things that they cost. So does your backyard look like this, where you have kind of a blank slate, some dirt, you kind of a house you just moved into and you're looking for different ideas? Well, let's get cracking. First up is concrete. So concrete costs about $8 to $15 a square foot to install. Now, all the prices you're going to see in this video do not include the demolishing of whatever might be there. This is just if you have scraped bare dirt, what's it cost to install it. So concrete, basic plain gray concrete, no interesting finishes or anything like that, is going to be about $8 or $9 a square foot, depending on where you live in America. The differences result from how complex are the forms. Like, for example, this one is a perfect circle. This one has some interesting color into the concrete. This one, we actually did a tile trim, so that kind of bumps it up to that $15 a square foot. But in general, of the 4 different types of hardscape you can use for a patio, concrete's going to be the least expensive. Now, the other thing that kind of kicks the cost up a little bit is, do you have intricate expansion joints on it? So those little joints that you have to have in concrete, they can drive the cost up as well. And as in this case, that's a Davis color called Palomino. Really beautiful. When you start getting into colored concrete, again, that's where you edge up closer to the $15 a square foot. Next, let's jump to the most expensive, which is flagstone. So there's 2 different kinds of flagstone. There's thin flagstone, the stuff that's less than an inch thick, and then there's the thicker stuff, the stuff that's 1 to 2 inches. This is a 1 to 2 inch patio set with a compacted and stabilized decomposed granite. It's very nice and hard. What makes flagstone so expensive is that it is very labor intensive. These are heavy, heavy pieces. This one we did set on concrete with mortar joints. Now, you can also do flagstone set with pebbles. You have to use an epoxy sealer to keep those pebbles really rock solid in place, but it's a really cool look as well. You can even do flagstone with diamondia or creeping thyme, other types of fun products as well. But in general, most people use the thicker flagstone set on a base or the thinner flagstone set on concrete. And what makes it expensive is flagstone is inherently an uneven product, so it's going to kind of wobble a little bit if you don't take the time and a lot of labor to get it perfectly flat and do a little bit of sanding as well. So again, so it looks great, especially when you have kind of a rustic setting. And yes, this was a wedding that they set up on their patio that we hurriedly did to get it done in time for the wedding. But it's a really beautiful product. Notice all the different color variations. There are a lot of different colors of flagstone, and that's one of the reasons it's really attractive to people. All right, so wood or synthetic. Now, usually these are for decks. Most of the time, you just have a deck that's, say, under 2 feet tall. You just want to raise it up, either to see the patio and play area a little better, like they did in this backyard, or you're trying to raise it up even higher to wrap it around a jacuzzi, for example. And the nice thing about having a synthetic, and this is a synthetic deck for the jacuzzi, this is TimberTech, is that because it's synthetic, it won't get damaged by all that water. All right, moving on to my personal favorite material for patios, which are pavers. Now, the reason that I love pavers is, as you saw with that price, it's only a little bit more expensive than concrete, about $10 to $20 a square foot. But the real reason I love pavers is you get so much variety with the colors and the textures, and it's just a gorgeous material. It's also a permeable material. As you've seen in other videos that I've done recently on how pavers get installed, it gets installed on top of a crushed base and then has polymeric sand compacted in all those cracks. So they're nice and stable, but water can still percolate through all those cracks. Again, so many great colors. It's especially great if you're going to do some kind of stone facade on pillars or barbecues or walls. that really adds a lot of pop to it, because then you can tie the color of the pavers into the color of those facades. This is a beautiful Belgard paver. Belgards are beautiful. They're a little bit more expensive than, say, RCP or some of the other vendors out there. By the way, make sure to check out the links in the comments section to get more information on all the different vendors. There are too many different paver vendors to mention them all in this video. But again, I love pavers because you can still have some curviness to the patios. It just requires a little bit more cut, which again drives the price up, gets it closer to that $20 a square foot when you're doing this many cuts. But you can still do a really curvy, cool patio like that. Another thing that I like to do with pavers is that you can also mix the colors of different pavers. For example, this was a brownstone mixed with a graystone, and it creates a really unique kind of color. And it's the color of the pavers that makes it kind of neat. Here we tied it into the color of the retaining wall that created that patio. And again, here's another example of a patio that has a couple of mixed colors. So again, really beautiful stuff. I love doing pavers for that particular reason. Here's another example of a patio. We mixed a couple colors in, nice raised patio. And by the way, that brings up one more thing. When you're thinking about doing your patio remodel, also think about doing the lighting. So you want to kind of make sure to add, if you can, some of those up lights, some wall lights, those step lights, and even those cafe lights. Those are always fun to throw a couple of those in as well to light up the patio. A lot of light for not a lot of cost. All right, so those are all the pavers. Lots of great colors. So many wonderful, wonderful colors. Next up is probably the least expensive of all the materials. That's decomposed granite. So decomposed granite is basically just a crushed rock, and it comes in different thickness. You can get it really fine, like you see in this one, where you have to add the stabilizer, but it creates a nice organic looking type of patio. Or you can also get it crushed, where it's a little bit looser. It's going to kind of crunch under your feet. Not quite as stable for chairs and tables, but you can compact it and get that nice look. Several different colors available. Again, check out the vendors to see what's out there. One of the more beautiful materials to do a patio on is tile, and there's lots of different tiles. There's porcelain tile, there's quartzite tile, there's travertine tile. The advantage of tile is, for the most part, you put it right on top of the concrete. So if, say, you have a concrete patio that's just ugly looking but not cracked, but nice and flat, you could just cover that with tile. So that price I showed you with the $20 to $40, that's assuming you have to do a brand new concrete pad like we did with this patio. This is a front yard patio, entry patio. We did a brand new pad for this property and then put these beautiful porcelain pavers right on top. Same thing with this, brand new concrete pad, and then we did these quartzite pavers, which had come in so many great colors, and they really, really pop. And you can even do little arcs and bends in the patio itself, like we did with this one, with this really beautiful little arc in the tile. Really came out great. But there's also different kinds of patio patio tiles you can use to kind of look like the extensions of the inside. The same tile they use on the inside, there's outdoor versions to make the inside flow with the outside, which is what we're doing in these California rooms. So tile is really great. It can be pricey, but only because you have to still work in the cost of that $10 a square foot to put the concrete down. This is some travertine tile, really beautiful stuff. Travertine comes in lots of different colors as well. Really beautiful, nice and hard, both with some slip resistance or just really slick and beautiful. You can even do, like you see in this one, this is travertine tile with artificial turf in the seams. A really kind of cool combination. This worked out great for around the pool deck because you wanted a little area where the water could kind of go through the artificial turf so it doesn't pool up on the tile itself. So one last thing about tile I wanted to show you. This is Talavera tile. This is especially popular here in Southern California because it has that old Mexico look to it. So this is called Talavera tile, and you can even do little accents ever so often with this special Talavera tile. Well, that's it. There's 50 patio remodel ideas. I hope you enjoyed all of that. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to get more of my garden videos. Until next time, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thanks for watching.